This. That. Okay, so what I've been doing is I've been getting this stuff done for the SA groups and everything
Mm-hmm.
for the maintenance and whatnot. So I guess the first thing maybe is to go with the sockets that we kind of started on last time.
Okay.
And so what I've done is I've got all of the different SA groups in the ITPLM. So these,
Okay. Is there something that goes in each one of these for the socket?
yeah,
Okay.
yep. And so then I've got the, let's see, where do I go for the, I can go to the product. So, okay, get rid of this real quick. Product line and its sockets. So then I had a couple of these example ones in here. And so you can see here all the different things. And then
Mm-hmm.
I've got a spreadsheet with the data. Um, let's see, this is the one I was kind of working off of. I got a couple of these. So these are the different essay groups here. They might be slightly named differently, like in the ERP here, but this is essentially what they are. And then the parts got them kind of sectioned out, like what goes where. So now my question is how do I get I guess how do I get all of this information connected to the products? But before I do that, I guess I better get a way to get all of the different socket items into the sockets product line. And then once I get these products into the product line for sockets out of the CEM one, then I need to figure out how to get all the SA groups attached as quickly as possible to each of the individual products. I think there's maybe like 400 or 500 or something like that for the sockets.
Yeah. So as far as socket goes, you would want to. Uh, so you could do it a couple of different ways. You could keep it all in one big giant Excel spreadsheet and just make sure that you have separated columns. But with this, you would just rename or add to the name of the headers what SA group it would fall under. So drive size would be SA group 1, and then socket size would be SA group 2, all of that. So first, yeah, the bucket needs to be created, right? So we have the header, which is great, but we just don't have the bucket of items we can pull from. So we
And
need to create that.
I thought I maybe not for the drive size, but I thought I had like I think I had some of these. Yeah, I did put them in. So I got most of these in, but I don't know about like drive size necessarily. Well, maybe
Okay.
not either.
So in order to load them into the items themselves, the bucket would need to be created for each one.
Okay.
So yeah, and the only thing that you could put there is what you've added to the bucket. So you couldn't for, what is this, for depth? I don't know what that was for, yeah.
Yeah, drive
Um,
size. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to do it for drive size.
yeah, so if you did drive size of 2 inches, it's gonna give an error and it's not gonna load the data into the table,
Got it.
like any of the other data, because it can't save what you've done. Similar to
Oh,
that error. So if you go into drive size and you tried to type in what you typed in before and it gave you that error,
yeah,
that same thing happens. It's just in the background that it's just in
yeah,
the background on IMPA.
yeah.
Um, and unfortunately, because that happens, you can't hit save at the top, right? Because that error is populated. So any items that it errors on, it won't update those on any of the information.
Got it. All right.
So yes, the next thing would be to make your remaining buckets, and you can use that from the information that you have. So, drive size, for example, you could export, like we talked about previously, take that column, put it in its own spreadsheet, and do a remove duplicates because you wouldn't need to import it that many times. You just only need it once.
Yeah.
And then from there, we can import to the bucket table.
Okay. Uh, so
So go ahead and take,
for
yeah,
the
you're like
product line,
first,
I think
yeah.
that, or for drive size, I've got these right here. So I could just type these in. I mean, there's not that many.
Yeah, if
Well,
that's the column of drive size, if that's all that there is, then yeah, you could just manually type those in for sure.
yeah, let me do that real quick. So for drive size, where do I go again where's the bucket for this stuff?
SAGM.
Yeah, that's right. Here we are. And I want to find, or,
You're already in the middle of doing one, it looks like, for drive size.
oh yeah. So for drive size, see, I've got 3/8 inch, or let me double check this real quick. Yeah, 1/2 inch, 1/4 inch, 3/4 inch. Yeah, I'm just gonna write these down real quick. So,
Mm.
and then, right, so it's gonna be, and, 1/2 inch. Save that one. Duplicate it. Actually, I can just do like, save this. Duplicate it. 3, 4. Save that. And 3/8. And then save that. Okay, so that one's done. Now, let me just move them out of here. So then I've got socket size is done. So I need socket size metric. Okay, so socket size metric. Okay, so I got, see, so that's drive size. So I need, why is this acting like that? Okay, because that's open. I need the socket size metric. Sure. Socket size SAE. Others. Thought I added it, but I guess I didn't. It's okay, we can add it. Oh, is this the child here that I need to put the description here?
Yeah,
Okay.
the
So,
different options for.
okay, so I select all and then, okay. Socket size. Oops. Select all and then we're just gonna A to Z this. And how do you do the remove duplicates again?
In Excel?
Yeah. Let me just
It's probably, I believe it's on the data tab at the top.
data
Oh, there it
and
is. Okay, so text to columns, you see the data tools?
stick off.
And then
Yeah.
to the right of that, there's two blue boxes with an X. Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool.
And also, you're doing this in a separate sheet, right? You're not doing this in your main sheet.
Oh no, I was doing it in the main. Let me
No, don't
just,
do it in the main.
okay, I can
Take
just
it
do
to
it.
its, yeah. Copy and paste the column and then do only that. Yeah.
And then
And then
filter.
do your remove do, well, no, to the right. Yeah. Hit okay. Okay, those are all you need to add.
So just make it a little easier for me here. This is a very manual process, isn't it? Like for doing a lot of this.
I mean, not really. You can import all of this, but since it's so few, it seems silly to do an import for that.
Yeah. Save that. And then uh, yeah.
You could end up doing it longer if the import doesn't go right, and then you're troubleshooting why the import didn't go right. And then you realize, had I just done this manually, because there's only 10 of them, I would have been done hours ago.
Yeah, no kidding.
So there's pros and cons to both ways of doing it, for sure. I have a guy who doesn't quite understand how the system works.
Yeah.
And he's trying to import and he keeps importing small batches and it keeps going wrong. And I keep telling him, like, it would have just gone faster and easier had you just manually done it. Because there's only 10 of them. Like, why, you know? Now, if it's like a ton of data in 10, so like 10 whole items, that's a lot
Yeah.
to do.
Yeah, I can
But
understand that too.
like a little bucket like this of 10 items is like just two fields, that's fine. That's not a big to do. But he's really gung ho about importing everything ever since I showed him that. And I'm like, okay, let's learn the system, then we'll learn to import first.
Yeah, I agree 100% on that. It's let's see, we got 20, 21. Wait a minute.
What?
Sure. There he is. I didn't do the copy. I don't want to replace here. Done that before.
Hmm.
Well, it's Friday.
Yeah.
You got a lot of plans this weekend or anything?
We're
Ongoing?
going to Oktoberfest this
Ooh,
afternoon.
that sounds like a
Yeah.
lot of fun.
Yeah, it's downtown in Fort Worth, so it's a really pretty area, so
Wow.
it'd be nice.
Yeah.
And debating taking my cats.
Oh, yeah.
We have a stroller for them, so I was like, hey, y'all could come too if you want to.
Heck yeah.
What about you? Anything fun?
Not too much. We just got a new cat, so she's a little kitten. She's a kind of a handful, so I'm on cat duty, I guess, this weekend.
See a kitten?
Yeah, kitten duty. My
I
wife needs
want
a
a
break.
kitten.
She's been doing too much. She had to take the kitty to the vet for the second round of shots or something yesterday. So
Mm.
it's always fun, all those little appointments and stuff. I don't have time for that stuff, but she does, thankfully. So,
Hmm. Kittens are the best, though.
oh yeah, she is really a great kitten. She's awesome. I was kind of nervous that Fancy Pants wasn't going to really like her too much, but so far so good.
Yeah, they
She's
did ever take them under their wing at a certain point. They realize that they're small.
okay. So I think I've got all of these for the socket one, so I can save this. Good. And let's go back and look and see what else I messed up on. That's in. Depth is in. Type is in. Coding is in. That one's in. Measurement system is in. Yeah, I kind of just wanted to kind of see like what I could do. I mean, I knew you came up with that essay import thing, but I think you only had the first five or something on it. But I realized kind of once I get in the weeds with this, I had quite a bit of stuff to cover pretty much the
Mm-hmm.
general stuff for everything. So I just kind of ran with it. Okay, so now I've got everything in. Make sure I got the brands right here. Yep, got all the brands in. Okay, cool.
Okay, so we're looking to import socket items.
Yeah, and I've got
Okay.
I've got the I've got the products just for the sockets on that spreadsheet. Um,
Okay, that's all that's on there, or are there other items on there?
let's see. This is I think I did just the socket one for this one just so it'd be easier. Yeah, this is just
Okay,
sockets.
just
So all
sockets. Okay.
yeah, now all of the product numbers, the item numbers, these are all the ones in here. And they're live, but they're all connected to the CEM product line. So,
Okay, so CEM space 308,129 is an item number in the system already.
right, all of these are loaded
Okay,
into
so
the
we're not adding new, we're just updating their information.
right, yep. But
Okay.
but what we are adding new is just that the data that is going to be new that's not currently in is going to be all these SA tags. But these SA
Okay.
tags right here, they might not be worded exactly like what I have them in the system. Um, I'd have to check. They might be. I just have to look on it.
Well, no, that's fine. What we're gonna see in the system when we do this, all we're gonna see is SA1, SA2, SA3. So
Okay.
what we need to figure out for ease of mapping is which one is SA1, which one's SA2. So
Think
in the
yeah. I was gonna say I think that the order
that order right there, yep,
I think it's the same
is
order except for the first one or two. Um,
as long as it's the same order and as long as you know the order, that's going to be the important key here is that it does need to be mapped in the right order.
okay, so let me look here. So I got so product line is in column A, which is all sockets. Okay, so that doesn't really matter.
So drive size is SA1, socket size SAE is SA2,
Yeah,
socket size metric is SA3, point style is SA4, depth SA5, type SA6. If finish and coding is next, then it is currently going in the right order.
yeah,
But I
finishing
can't.
yeah, finishing coding is next, and then set or individual is next.
Okay.
Measurement system is next. Um, material is next, and then the last one is brand. So yeah, they are all in the correct
Okay.
order.
Okay. So is this Excel spreadsheet within your remote desktop session?
No, I can make a copy and
Well, when we save it, let's save as a CSV and let's put it on the remote desktop session.
okay, can do that. Yeah.
And then
So
we just can't open it again once we save it as a CSV, but you have it as an Excel spreadsheet for modifications too.
yeah, now when I save this is since I got two pages there because we use that second
Yeah, it's just gonna say, hey, you can't save a workbook. Do you want to save only this one sheet? And then you'll say yes.
Just hit OK,
It
right?
worked. Yep.
Yeah. Okay, perfect. And I don't know where it saved it to. Let me double check that. Uh,
Hit the more options down there.
so I guess it went to downloads.
Yep. See
Yeah.
users, Chandra downloads. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Let me find it real quick here, and I'll copy it. I will copy it from downloads and put it into the desktop on the. Let's see here. Downloads. Sockets field normalized. This is it. That's. Wait a minute. That's. Yeah. This is it. Okay. Let me get rid of this, and then let me paste it here. Just for ease of finding it. And then,
Mm-hmm.
okay, and then, okay, so we've got it on there now.
All right. So let's go into IMPA.
Okay, IMPA.
Okay. So, yep, go to your files, select it off of the desktop. And then the table we're looking to update is the item table.
Table for the update is item. Table, okay, perfect.
Okay, so for duplicate records, we just want it to prompt us, basically saying, hey, this record already exists, which is totally fine. That's going to happen a lot since, like we just discussed, we're just updating pre-existing items. So down further, there's a checkbox in advanced options for skip the first record. We want to keep that checked because the
Okay,
first record is your headers.
okay, and
So,
now for overriding the product line, because we had it under the CEM product line, but but now I've got all this stuff mapped over to sockets, SOCKETS, all caps.
yep.
So I'm good.
So here, this is what we'll do. Go to mapping.
Yeah.
We're gonna run this through twice in two different ways.
Okay.
So at the top, there's the new constant or new CONST. Go down a little bit further. A little
Okay,
bit.
new
There you go.
constant.
That is where we need your company identifier. So I think it's
PDS.
PDS. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
And then hit enter and then map that to company.
Okay. So where is it at? PDS
It's
on
at
here?
the very bottom. Okay.
And then
And then map.
company
Yep.
and map.
All right. Now go to the item number and map that. And then the product line and then map that.
So item number, the item number is what? Right here.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be the
Very top, that red one at the very top.
item. Okay. Whoops. Am I there? No.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And then the product line at, yep. And then it's at the very top. Map those. Now let's do a validation. So the next tab, click that at the top, you
Oh,
got to
yeah.
click. Yeah. We know that they all exist, so that's totally fine. Hit override all. Okay, so see how it's not adding any records, it's just updating records.
Yeah.
So it's got 240 records that it's gonna update. So we're doing the product line update first so that it changes what SA groups are needed for these.
Okay.
Okay, no errors. Perfect. Great. So let's go to the import tab and let's go ahead and import those changes. Yep. Override all.
I'm gonna shut this door just so I can hear a little better.
No worries. Tell Justin he's so loud.
Yeah, well, when I do the recordings and stuff, then I go back and listen. I just don't want a bunch of background noise on the recording, to be honest with you. So,
Okay, 239 added. Perfect. Okay. So now those are updated. Let's go back to the mapping tab.
do I need to save this up here or
No, you don't have to do that.
okay? So I'm gonna
Go
go
to the
back to
mapping tab.
the mapping.
Yeah.
This guy, okay.
Okay. You can remove the mapping of product line or you can just keep it. It doesn't really matter because we've already changed it. So at this point, this is where you'll go back in and now you map all of your essay fields to the item essay fields to now update those since they have the correct headers now.
Okay, so how do I do this then? I'm mapping
So
all of this to this.
remember, remember drive size is SA1 and then it just goes down in order from there. So yeah,
Okay,
on the right, you want to get to your SA fields.
here we go. So drive
Yep,
size is number one.
SA group 1.
Let
Yeah.
me just move this out of the way so we can just see them real quick. Socket size is
Make
gonna
sure you
be
map as you
two.
go.
Yeah. Socket size is SAE is number two. Map that one. Oh, I didn't map number one, did I?
No.
Drive size. Map that. Number three is socket size metric.
Mm-hmm.
Map that. Um, okay, so and then point size is number four. Point size, map that. Depth is number five. Type is number six. Finish coding is seven. Set or individual is number eight. Measurement system is number nine. Material is number 10. Brand is number 11. And that's all that I have right now. So that's all I really need to map it.
Okay. That's all. You don't want to update any descriptions or anything?
Uh, no, I think everything's good. As long as we're gonna, yeah, we're in the right product line as sockets. So I guess we're pretty good on that, right?
Yep. Those have already been changed to sockets now. All
Great.
right, let's go to validation.
Validation.
Click on it and well, click up at the top. There you
Go.
go. Override all, because now we want it to compare against what we've mapped.
Okay.
Takes a little bit longer since there are more fields for it to look at.
Okay. And then I can go to
Records errored. All right, hit errors tab.
okay, errors.
6 point not found. Deep not found. Hex bit not found. Okay, I don't know if all of these are in there then.
Oh, okay. So this is under essay group six.
Well, yeah, there's 4, 5, 6.
It's a bunch of them.
There's a
Okay.
Yeah, so it looks like there's still some essay group information missing out of the buckets.
Ah,
Okay, so let's go. So what I would do is I would go each column of your essay groups,
yeah.
and it's either going to take the manual process of going one by one, or you can do an import to the essay groups. The buckets, if they're larger. So if you've got like 10 of them, I just recommend doing like manually doing it. It's faster, easier, and you can confirm the information gets put in.
Okay.
But if it's like a lot of them, like 20, 30, 40, where I don't foresee it being that many, But what I would do is go through each SA column, and just because there's like a bucket to pull from doesn't mean what you are wanting to put in there is in that bucket.
Got it.
Does that make sense? So that's
Yeah.
what I think is happening. Like, so say, like we looked at SA group 4, right? And we saw, okay, there's a bucket of stuff to pull from SA group 4. But the 6 point may not be part of that bucket. That's what we're running into.
Okay.
So just go essay group column by column and do that separation of trying to figure out what are the duplicates, and then go into the system and just add them if it's a few, and then you should be able to do this import with no problems.
Yeah. It doesn't look like it. It doesn't look like it says count 208 over here. So this count is like where it's at in the list, like how many to the list it needs.
I don't think so. I think that's how many errors in that particular category. How so the top is like a generalization. So essay group 4 is missing 6 point, right?
Yeah.
And then if you come down in the middle section, it breaks it down like, okay, these are the number of items that have 6 point in essay group 4 that I don't see. Like, okay, so here are the ones that have a hex point or a hex bit, stuff like
Oh,
that.
okay. Okay.
And then, yeah.
Is it possible that I can take this here and just go back to like where it's like here in the list, like where it says like so this first one is SA group 4. This point star. Can I add it in here?
No, you would have to go to SAGM to add it still.
SAG. Is that this? SAGM? No, that's SAGL. Okay, SAGM.
It's at the bottom.
Oh, it's here. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So the fastest and easiest way would be to take each column out of your Excel spreadsheet one at a time and
yeah,
do the remove duplicates. Find out what your number is that you need to add, because just because you have a column filled to the brim for sockets doesn't mean that that column's not just 4. Once you get rid of duplicates, add them to this screen right here, SAGM. Once they're added, then you should be able to do the import without any errors. But each SA group needs you to go through that and do it.
yeah.
Um, and even if you add it and then when you see you add it, there's another one, you can just delete it. Or if it says, hey, like it might even say, hey, this is a duplicate. Like we don't need this. Um, which then at that point just delete it and move on to the next one, because
Okay.
then you know it's already created.
Yeah, so oops. All right, let me find the spreadsheet here real quick. So I can so normal. Save this here. That's fine. Okay, so I've got sockets. So just do this real quick. So SA. So so I need to do this for all the columns, don't I? You said.
All the SA group columns, yes.
Okay, so I am going to take this, remove duplicates.
Well,
Oh,
you want to put it in
yeah,
its own sheet. Yeah.
yeah, just each one, right?
Yeah, that'll be the easiest way to do it so you don't mess with your active data.
So, duplicates. Uh, 243 duplicate values found and removed. 5 unique values remain. Okay,
Okay, so you have 5 unique ones. So see how that's like just a handful?
yeah, so I can just add these in.
Yeah, well, it's actually 4 unique because you don't
Drive
need the
size.
blank.
Yeah, I don't need the blank one. Okay, so, and all right, help me out here. Where do I go to just add that real quick? Like,
SAGLM right there. So you'd hit the add button in that little screen that you're in.
okay,
I don't think it registered your ad. Hit the add button again in that. There you go. So now then you put the SA group column that you're working on. So what is
size.
that? Drive size? Okay.
Yeah.
And then the description is one of those 4 uniques.
Okay, 3/8 inch, and save that.
All right, hit copy. There you go.
3/8, 1/4. Okay, do the same thing. 1/4, 1/2. Save that. And last but not least, we have 3/4. Okay,
All
so
right, cool. So drive
now it
size
looks like we've
column.
got that 1/4 already in there though.
Um,
And we have this 3/4 actually already in there.
yeah, it looks like you duplicated drive size. Okay, let's take a step back for a second. Let's go to item master maintenance. So once you've done your Excel spreadsheet, right? Once you've done that part where you take the column, you put it in another sheet, you get rid of duplicates and you figure out how many you have. Come into item and go to that SA group, okay? And so like go to drive size for me, which is what we were just on, and click F1 in that field. Okay, so now we see duplicates. So we need to go through and delete those. But what you could do is use this as that comparison to your Excel spreadsheet. Do I even need to add these? No, drive size is already there. I
Yeah.
have everything I need. But drive size happened to be there. But others are not going to be there. So that's why we have to go column by column, checking and making sure you have everything you need it to be able to load in all the item information. So let's go back to SAGLM. Go ahead and close out of that little box and go to that tiny one. All right, let's hit delete on the extra ones.
Okay, so we can delete this.
There you go.
And
You're on it. You're
yeah,
on the extra. Okay,
and
perfect.
then
All right.
save that.
Yep. So let's go back to your Excel spreadsheet, whatever column is next. Let's take that column and put it in an additional sheet. Okay. Remove duplicates. Okay, there's quite a few in here. And you could actually even delete that column that's blank too. So yeah, just delete that one. Okay. So there's a few in here, but what you could do is 3/8 inch, 2 inch, because it will add extra, right? So let's go into item and let's go to socket size and let's see if these are sitting in there.
So go into this
Yes, go into ERP, yeah.
and then
And
item
then,
master maintenance.
well, you're right here. You're in it already. So go to socket size on the screen and hit F1. Okay, so we've got a 1 inch, a 1/16 inch, a 1.5 inch. So in comparison to what you already have on that Excel spreadsheet, you could compare it to this and see if it's already in there.
Where's it at in here?
Oh, you don't need to open that.
Oh, yeah, no. Where's that spreadsheet? I just had it.
I was about to say that one's out of the remote desktop session.
Yeah. What stuff open here? This is a very time consuming process when you're dealing with tons of data that you're adding SA groups to and that.
It can be, yes, very much so. There's probably, and depending on who y'all have for vendors and how often they're updating their items, this isn't when you initially do it, when you initially add items, all of that, yeah, for sure. But then down the road, it's more of just an updating.
I don't see that. I don't see it. This is my sockets one. I guess I could. This is probably from the.
The one that you just did the
Yeah,
remove duplicates on?
yeah. This is from my desktop. Sockets filled normalized. This is the sockets one here. I guess I minimized it or something. No, I don't have the second column on it. That's weird. Unless it's this one. Yeah, I guess this must be it. Well, that's for drive size. I thought I did the other one on here. Oh, this is sheet 3 right here. Okay. So that's why I had moved it that way. Okay. There we go. So if I go to sheet 3 right here, I can compare.
Mm-hmm.
I can compare what I don't have. Now, would it have anything to do with the fact that it's got like this is 1/16th? Like these don't have the IN next to them.
No, but they have the abbreviated inch mark, so it's the same thing. You don't need the IN unless you want to change them, which means like
Well, I don't need.
deleting the inch mark out.
No, I don't need to do all that. I was just. Um, so okay, I think I pretty much have all of them. Like I've got everyone covered.
Okay. So let's go to 3 and then 4, repeating the same process of removing out the column, deleting the duplicates, comparing to 3 and 4.
So it's going to be F. Yeah, I think I've got every millimeter here too. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 18, 19, 20, 21, 25, 32,
I
4.
think it was essay group 4 where we started seeing the errors the most.
So we have 1, 2, 3, 4 point size.
So we would need to do that column to confirm
Okay, and
what
I
may
added
or
a
may not
bunch of
be.
other ones in here for like for the future, like for updating this stuff in the future, just so that I would have everything. So this actually is more exhaustive than what I have on the spreadsheet.
Okay.
Um,
It's
it's just
still okay. So because it's a code, it needs to be an exact match to what's on the spreadsheet in order for us to add it. So if, yeah, it won't see it as, oh, it's close enough of a match. No, it's an exact match because it's a code. So it
okay.
would need to be the same. I do see that you added them, but it does need to be an exact match.
Is there a way that I can just export this and add it to the spreadsheet and re-upload?
What do you mean by add it to the spreadsheet?
Okay. No, wait a minute. That wouldn't work because it's all matched to the different products and stuff.
Mm-hmm. So what I would do, because I know you imported a lot of these, it would probably be easier to go in and manually update these to match what you have on the Excel spreadsheet rather than exporting and matching the Excel spreadsheet that way. So this is a smaller list to work from, and
Hmm.
you can change what you see here in SAGLM. So like if it doesn't have double hex, it's a 12 point, but doesn't have double hex on it
Hmm.
on your Excel spreadsheet, then what you can do is close out of this, go to SAGLM, find 12 point, and then remove the double hex off of it.
Okay, so well, it's just like I was saying before, like with when we were looking at the socket size, like these here, these all have inches. Like I imported these with inches, whereas on the spreadsheet it might have IN on it.
Yeah, but that those are the exact same thing, but it's not going to see. Okay, so okay, they mean the exact same thing, but they are not physically the exact same thing.
Right.
Um, Inch marks and IN to the world means the same thing in this industry, but the system will still not see the inch mark
Yeah.
or the quote marks
Right.
as IN. They are two different things to the system.
Yeah. So do I need to go and change all that stuff then, or?
So that's up to you. That's what I was saying. Do you want to change your Excel spreadsheet to just have the inch marks, which is a different process for importing, by the way? Or do you want to go in and add in the IN ones so that you have those in the bucket to pull from?
Oh, just add them in on top of these. I can keep these as they are. I just add the ones.
Yes. Now, I would recommend uniformity. So at the end of the day, I recommend maybe going and getting rid of the hashtag on all of them and changing it to an IN. That way, it's only that one bucket and they're all uniform, no matter where you find them in the system. The downside to that, by doing that, is that there are items out there that currently have a 1 inch with an inch mark rather than an IN. So that's why at this point it'd be just better to add the IN so that you can do the importing
Right.
for what you have.
Okay.
But on the other one that we were talking about, it does need, they will all need to change in some fashion, whether it be to match the Excel spreadsheet or you changing everything in the Excel spreadsheet to match what you've already added. It
Okay.
is up to
Gotcha.
you on which direction you want to go with it. I'm recommending that you just update what you have in the system to match the few on your Excel spreadsheet. That way you're changing less things.
Got it. Okay.
But on your Excel spreadsheet, you're going to have to filter and then change what's there, making sure spacing's right, all of that. Whereas if you just change what's in the system to match the smaller version that you've added on your Excel spreadsheet already, then you
Hmm.
don't have to mess with the Excel spreadsheet.
Okay. Now you said if I keep the inch marks, that it would be,
In that situation, I'd keep the inch marks because they're being used elsewhere.
yeah. Okay.
That's the only reason to keep those, but you will also want to go and add your one in there as well because you are using one IN on your Excel spreadsheet.
Right.
Now, could you do a find and replace all INs with an inch mark? Sure, you could, and we could import it completely different. Um,
That's what I was kind of thinking about doing. It's just maybe doing something
you
like
want to
that.
do that? Okay. That's
Yeah.
fine. We'll have to import it as a text file. It's a little bit more cumbersome for importing it, but that's fine. We can do it that way.
Okay.
But what we'll do with that, so with that being said, anything where we're changing it from IN to inch, let's go ahead. Those are going to be their own file getting imported and they're not going to be together with everything else.
Okay. And you wanted in just a notepad?
Well, it's fine to work on it in an Excel spreadsheet, but anything that you are changing from IN to the quotes, put that on its own sheet and separate from everything else. Because
Okay.
those particular ones we are going to import differently. And as long as everything on that file is going with the same process and procedure of this import, then we don't have to worry about anything causing problems, is what I'm trying to say. Because, yeah. So as you split apart your two Excel spreadsheets, okay,
Yeah.
the one where you're having any columns where you're having to change IN to a quote,
Hmm.
um, goes on its own Excel spreadsheet all together with your item numbers. So I would do that first. So close out of here real quick. This item group help. Go into your Excel spreadsheet that you had open.
Um, yeah.
You might
Here.
have to there we go. Okay. Um, I'd create a copy. So right click on sheet 1 down at the bottom.
Right click on it.
Mm-hmm. Go to move or copy. Mm-hmm. And then create a copy checkbox at the bottom. Hit OK. Okay. Now change either one to inch mark or something like that. So you know which one it is. Okay. So now what we need to do in here is go through anything. So obviously you don't need metric, get rid of that. The point style I don't think is going to be in inch marks, but just confirm. Delete the columns that would not be associated to inch marks, except for the item number. Does that make sense what I'm saying?
I'm a little confused. What do I need to do? I need to just copy this and
Okay, so what
replace.
are the remember the goal that we're trying to get to here, okay? We're
Okay.
trying to get all of our inch columns only in one spot, right? So as we go through this, we want each thing to still be associated to the items because it's going to be imported against the items down the road. So that's why we copied the entire sheet because each line on this sheet is an item and its corresponding information. Okay.
Okay.
So we copied that so that we could start deleting columns we do not need for this import with inches. So part of that is going to be product line dot one. Those two columns we don't need. Delete them from this sheet.
Because they're already imported.
Exactly. And also it's not going to be important or pertinent to this. Yeah, I would always do that delete button instead. So another thing, metric has no inch marks. It's metric. Delete the column.
Well, all of these basically I can delete, right?
I would confirm, but yes, I would delete anything that doesn't have any need for inch marks.
Now there's inch marks and descriptions. Is that fine to leave those in there?
We're not really importing that right now. We're importing SA groups, so I wouldn't
Right.
worry about the descriptions right
Yeah,
now.
so all this stuff can be deleted out. So the only thing really is just the drive size and the socket size.
But the item number we also need.
Oh,
Did you already delete? Okay. So we need to keep everything and the item number.
all right, let's see here. Delete this. Delete that stuff.
There you
All
go.
right.
Okay. So now you have your item number and its associated sizing. So you can do a control F, change it to replace, IN, and then underneath just the quote mark. Yeah. Replace all. Okay. Do that again for column 2. Okay. Now this matches your ERP system, right?
Yeah.
Because you already have inch marks. So what we're gonna do here is go to the top and hit file and save as, and then change it from an Excel workbook We're looking for a pipe delimited. I think they've started adding that maybe.
These are all the options right here. Here's comma delimited.
Let's do that for now until, oh wait, there's a tab delimited further up. Text tab delimited. Do that one. Okay. Change it to inch mark, socket inch mark, change the name, and then change the location.
Change the location to,
Well, wherever you will remember to find it.
I'll just do it for downloads for now.
Okay. And then grab the file and add it to your ERP system.
Okay. Sockets. Inch mark. Okay. Copy that.
Don't open it. Don't
Okay.
don't
No
open it.
worries.
Go to ERP, go to IMPA.
Okay.
Oh, you might have to close out and come back in IMPA. All right, find that file. There you go. Change the delimiter to, what does it say for tab? It's 9.
The 9.
Yeah, change that to 9. Okay, and then the tables is item. Yep. Yep. Go back up.
It's back up here.
Yeah. There you go, almost there. There you go.
Got that.
And then do mapping.
Okay. Mapping.
Still not seeing it. Go back to the file selection tab. It's not seeing the 9.
Select the delimiter of the fields. A single character or char num, comma, example equals 9 is tab. Okay, so are these,
Exactly.
it says 9 equals tab, 10 is a new line,
Oh, maybe put equals 9. Delimiter equals 9.
equals 9.
Okay, now go to the mapping.
Still,
Okay, let's go. All right, close out of this real quick.
uh,
IMPA, and then pull up the text file.
uh, you want me to find it or just open it up or?
It's it's on your desktop. Just open it up on the desktop.
I need this. Why is it not there?
Hit back. Hit back. It's at the top in recent files right there. There we go.
Okay.
Double click and open that.
It's got all this weird data in there.
Yeah, that's part of the problem that happens when we go to import. Okay, let's go back to exit of that, go back to the Excel spreadsheet. Okay, let's file and save as, and let's do just a regular CSV.
Comma delimited.
Not that one. Go down
CSV.
that one. Yeah. Save that and then file and open in a text file.
Okay. Size file, no, source more. Yeah. And you want me to open this with Notepad?
Notepad. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Did it open? Okay. Okay, so now we need to find, so commas need to be replaced with a bar. So Control F and put, find and replace the commas with bars.
I'm not really sure how to do that in Notepad here.
Um, Highlight a comma.
That's a comma, and this is the quotation mark.
Well, yeah, it's specifically a comma because we need to change it. So that's weird that that's not letting you do anything in here.
I don't know.
All right, close out of that. Control Q. Control R. No, get out of here. It's something. Control V. No, that's paste.
Control F is fine. That
Find, but okay, do Control R for me real quick.
yeah, that don't do nothing.
And Control Q didn't do anything either.
Not
It did
changing
that.
the
It does
sign.
that. Okay. Hold on.
Just want to
Control
keep
H.
Control H. Okay. Okay, here we go. And then you want me to
There we
just
go.
and you want me to do a comma or a quotation mark?
Well, let's start with a comma. So just do a comma. Oh, just type it in.
Oh, okay. Comma. Got it.
And then replace with a bar.
Bar.
Okay. And then, yeah, run that. Replace all.
Okay.
Okay. Perfect. Now, where you see the three quotes,
Yeah.
um, or the three quotes, highlight or do three quotes in the first box.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay. And then in the second box, change it to just two.
Okay.
Okay. Replace all. Perfect. Now file and save.
All right. So I'm saving that. Okay. Yes.
Okay. And
Okay.
then
The process cannot access the file because it's being used by another. Maybe I need to
what?
jump out of here. So if I go back to the, so we can find it here. Okay, so here we are.
Okay. Copy, paste it to the ERP system.
Paste. It's going to ask me to replace.
Copy and replace, yes.
Okay.
Okay. Now let's go into ERP and let's try a bar delimited import.
Where am I
Oh,
going
we'll
on
just
exactly? I
IMPA.
yeah. Okay. And then I want to find these files.
All right, change the delimiter.
The bar? Or,
Yeah, it needs to be 124 or equal 124. Okay. And then the table for item.
okay. And then override or no?
No. Go to mapping. Dang it. Okay. Go back to file selection
Okay.
because it is just not picking the bar. Change equals 124 to the actual character of a bar.
Okay.
And then
Okay.
hit enter for me. Hit enter for me.
Enter. Okay.
Okay. Now go to mapping. I don't know what's happening. Okay. So this is a side note, but yes, we can get this put in, but unfortunately because the language of the ERP system uses quotes like this,
Mhm.
it has a hard time when you're wanting to add quotes to the system. It'll triple them like you saw in that in that text file.
Yeah.
It'll do that. So
Hmm.
doing it, I have to research and double check the exact way it wants it to be done, but for some reason it's just not breaking it apart and seeing the different columns. So I'll
Okay.
figure out how to do it and then we'll be able to do that. But as far as everything else goes, you can also double check and see what the duplicates are, compare back and forth. It might be a quick back and forth since you are deciding to actually go with inch marks. They may already be in the system then.
Okay. I think he usually just does IN, so maybe I'll just do IN.
Well, in the system, it shows inch marks.
Okay.
So
Well, yeah.
the
Okay.
system, it shows what he usually does. So I'm going out on a limb and saying he does the inch marks, but
Okay. Well, yeah, we'll just go with that then.
yeah. So with you updating your Excel spreadsheet to this, totally fine. But again, now that you're deciding to change your Excel spreadsheet to match the system, it might be more beneficial to compare those two smaller lists to see if you even need to add anything.
Okay.
Now, granted, we are updating the the items, right? Um, for SA groups, and it shouldn't duplicate those, so that should be fine. But just another piece to double check and make sure you have all of the SA buckets filled up.
Okay.
All right. I'm sorry, I do need to head off. Is there anything else that you wanted to chat about?
Um, well, once we got all that stuff done, I was just gonna try to find out like how we could do a DQ to quickly like import um all the SA tags and all that stuff, but I guess that's for another day.
Yeah, we'll chat about that. DQ's more for querying and pulling data than adding data.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Yeah. But we can use an import to add a lot of data for sure.
Okay, sounds good. Well, I'll just keep working on these. I've got like, excuse me, I've got hammers,
All
pliers, tape measures, and wrenches to add to the list as well. So I'm just gonna go
right.
through, and now I know to try to keep everything kind of parallel with the way it should be. But alrighty. Well,
All
I hope
right.
you have a good weekend.
Yeah, you too. Have a
See,
good one, and I'll talk to you next week.
sounds good. Bye.
Bye.